FPV here, and today I'm going to be reviewing a new charger made by WIFLY WHOOPSTAR. Now this is quite unique, this 1S charger, because it will high volt, low volt, storage charge and even discharge these Whoop batteries that are either in PH2s or BT2 connections. You can run this off a 9 to 12 volt battery, one of these charging or power sources with a barrel type connector. That goes in there. Also it will take a USB to a power bank charger or power source, and a XT30 battery, which will run from anything from 2S to 5S. I'm not going to go over the technical specs too much, but you get what you get in the box. You get the said USB charger that'll go into a power bank, and you'll get a thank you note from WIFLY, and you'll get like a short instruction booklet that will tell you all the specs and everything. Now you can also power up the amps as well. I think it goes from 1 to 9, something like that, for the charging, and I think it goes up to 30 amps in total for the inputs. That is up to 5S battery. You've also got a high volt, low volt there, so you've got 4.35 and 4.20. You got the full and storage charge options. You got a reset button. You got 6 ports for both types, but you can't use both of these together. So if you want to put a PH2 in there and a BT2 in the same port and think that you can charge both at the same time, you can't. You can only use one or the other. You got a nice clear sort of I take it's done like this because it can cool down. Although I left it on for 9 hours yesterday, charging up loads of batteries, and it didn't heat up at all. If anything, the charger, the socket, got a bit warm, that's all, but nothing new. Now there's a couple of bits I'll show you. I'll plug this in a minute and I'll show you what you have to do on start up. And the other thing that you can do as well is when the battery's fully charged, it won't bleep. It will say OK on the screen, which is an OLED screen, by the way, and the red light will go off. It will come on when you first charge it, and then when it's storage charged or fully charged, it will go off, and then on the screen, whichever the port is charged first, it will say OK. Right, so we'll plug this in. Just for this video, I'm just going to use an external charger, 2S. So first of all, it won't say it on this, but if you plug in the wall charger, you'll get a message come up saying do you want to charge it through wall charger or battery, and you just click it onto whatever one that you want and it will carry on. But if you put a battery charger in there, like a 2S or whatever, it will automatically read it, and it will automatically set itself for it. So as you can see, I've got an 8.1 volt 2S battery in it, and it's on 0.2 amps low volts. you got it's a storage charge ready. Now I'm going to plug in these batteries, which need storage charging anyway. Now this is storage charge to 3.85 volts, which is a bit weird because usually it's 3.80 volts, but I've always kept mine at storage charge, especially if I'm not going to fly through winter, and I've always stuck it to 3.8 volts, 3.80 volts. So that's nothing new to me. Right, so we've got that plugged in. Now there's no light showing, so it won't charge. So what you do is you click it once and it will say charge ready, and that means that you can now see what is kicking out. Now if you long press it, it will say charge, and then all the lights will come on. Now if you press it again, it will stop. Long press, yeah, it will stop, and if you see, like the volts, the amps has gone up. I can change it to 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, and then it'll go back to 2. So I like to charge these at 3. Long press it again and it'll continue charging. Now you'll see that number 5 port is charged. The light's gone off, and on there it will say OK, so you can unplug that. Oh, now it's saying no, it's come back on again. But anyway, that's what it will do. The light will go out and then it will say OK, and then you just pull the battery out of that port. And it's the same with the BT2 connection. It's exactly the same. The only thing is, like I said before, you can't plug both of them in together. I'm storage charging these, so it will charge to 0.85 volts, which is what it says there. And then see, now that says OK. So that, see, the light's gone off there, so I can disregard that. That's done. So what this is really missing is a bleeper. You need, maybe they do that on version 2, but what you really want is a bleeper to allow you to hear from a distance that your battery is charged. Say you're charging this in another room or something, but it won't overcharge the battery because it will switch that port off once it's charged. So, you know, although a bleeper would be nice, it's not really, you know, I mean, it's easy enough to do, but it's not really that important. But it would be nice if they did that. So yeah, now you see it's saying that port number 5 is charged because it says OK. So we can pull that out. We know that one's OK. And the others are still charging. Now I like leaving these for a long time if I'm not going to be using these. These are actually helicopter batteries, which I don't really fly much. So I know that being on 3.85 volts, I can leave them in there for a year and they won't drop by much. Whereas with 3.80 volts, it will still last a long time, but then they'll start depleting. So I'm happy in the knowledge that I can leave this for a long time and it will, you know, it'll be okay. I won't have to keep checking it. So yeah, you got high volt, low volt, full charging. If you're going out flying and you want to discharge the batteries, say like the weather's bad, then you can do that. You can drop it right back down to 3.85 volts, which this is the only charger I know that will do that. No other Whoop charger will storage charge and discharge. So it's, you know, it's well worth getting. See, that one's done now, so that can come out. That one's done now, that one can come out. Only one left. Yeah, it doesn't get warm at all. I left it on for quite a while, so, and yeah, that's it. It will read the voltage of the battery there, and when it gets down to 3.5 volts it will warn you, and then when you get down to 3.3 volts per cell on your external battery, what it will do is it will switch the main screen off and carry on charging. But at that point, when that happens, because it goes into low voltage, what you want to do really is take this battery out, because that's too low. You'll damage the battery. But it will alert you by switching the main screen off and carry on charging without the screen. That's about it, folks. That's the VIFLY WHOOPSTAR by Makerfire, Banggood, probably all the American stores. AliExpress I didn't have a very good experience with. I wouldn't bother with them. And that's about it. Yeah, great little tool, very handy and very quick at charging as well. So there you have it. That's my review on the VIFLY WHOOPSTAR. Excellent, really good, and it's accurate as well because I've measured it. Anyway, that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.